So, I got something to say. I'm a late bloomer. I am, okay? A lot of people think that I'm immature for my age, and they're absolutely right. But one thing that I noticed is that, okay, this is my first time having a teenager. And so, you know how with teenagers, you like pick your clothes up, take the trash out, brush your teeth, wash your face, like get up. They start rebelling against doing those small things, especially boys, because, they're trying to find their manhood, and I'm a single mom. His father is involved, but that's a whole nother story. So, I kept struggling like with my son, like, hey, get up, brush your teeth, you know what I'm saying? He would like begrudgingly do it like at the end of before the bus comes, like, here, I brushed my teeth. It was almost as an act of rebellion towards me. So this morning, what I decided to do was I set his stuff out the way I used to set his father's stuff out. Oh yes, I used to do that. I was a fool of love, okay? Only one, I would say one good strong time. One good strong time in my life thus far. Okay, that was that immature, crazy type of love, or whatever. Now, when I choose to love, it's going to be a mature love, but that's another story for another day. I set his stuff. I set his little facial cleanser because he's a teenager. They get little bumps on their face. So I set his facial cleanser out. His little pad things he uses on his face. I set his toothbrush and his toothpaste out. And I used to set the stuff out for his dad, like moisturizer, his underwear, his socks. He used to like to have some nice clean socks when he came in because he was a truck driver. And I used to set his stuff out in the morning and have him. I used to like to cook him a really big, like hot breakfast. Like that was my thing. I just love doing it. And so I said, let me try this with his son, right? And I just set it out there. I didn't say anything because, of course, it's different with the father than it is with the son. It's my son. So I just set it there and then I just walked away. When I, kind of looked back around in the kitchen, washing the dishes, and I looked around and I said, oh, you washing your face? He was pulling his dreads up. And I said, like father, like son. And not just in a bad way. What I learned was, and I'm learning this through, I'm a late bloomer. A lot of you say, well, you cute and you can't keep no man. Listen, I chose men, my two kids' fathers. I chose them. I thought at the time right, but it was wrong, obviously. I chose cute, cute, nice looking dark skinned men. And they were some hard worker and still are. They some hard workers. But our personalities didn't mesh. I didn't look at that. Then they was good in the bedroom. So, lust and young and dumb and you're full of, you know what, right? This is what it is. I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? They gave me some cute looking kids, some nice looking kids. But it didn't work out as far as on a personality standpoint. You have to like the person, when maybe it's not steamy in the bedroom, which I ain't got no problem with that. But I'm just sometimes, it do slow down a little bit, You might be tired. Somebody got a cold. Or when the kid's acting crazy or somebody lose a job, you have to actually like that person on a deep personality level. It can't just be like commonalities on the shallow end of, oh, well, we both work hard and you cute, I'm cute. And, we like some of the same music or, you know what I'm saying? It can't be stuff like that, which that's cool to start out with, but you have to kind of dig deeper. And that's what I'm finding out. I haven't dated in 10 years. I'm not dating anybody right now. I have like a friend or whatever I talk to, several people, just say, hey, how you doing? Like that type of thing. It's nothing romantic or sexual or anything. And that's what I'm learning. So anyways, I don't know how I went off on that tangent. Anyways, what I've learned, especially by seeing this in a young man, this is a young, fresh teenager, just turned into a teenager, that the older that they get, men start responding to and receiving love in the form of serving and respect. That's how them Jezebels and stuff be getting them, you know what I'm saying? That's how they get them. Or they call it strange women. They real adept and smart at that, you understand? That's what they receive. A lot of you say, well, you didn't know that you had a man. No, I knew that. You understand? I didn't know the depth of it. I thought that, of course, in my young mind, I'm showing love the way I would like it, but they don't, it's different. They prefer respect, and the older that they get, I think they like to be served. It's just what it is. That's why when they go to the strip club, they feel like they being served, ass. I'm just saying, they feel like they being served tits right on platter. Just here, you want some of this, and they throw money at it because they respond to that. Or like a prostitute, anything you want, your wish is my command. Give me the money. So it's an exchange. They will go so far to go to those opposite end of the spectrum, no judgment, in order to get that need met. It's a need. So I do want my son to find himself a good wife, a decent wife, like all of us do. So I figure, okay, I kind of knew what worked with his father, right? In a way, as far as like being like he's a young man now, right? Like basically taking my hands off because he's not a little boy. You can't helicopter parent, and he responded to it. So that was nice to see that. And I'm happy for whatever female that he ended up You know, and that's ways from now. But I'm just saying it was nice to see that. It was nice to see that. So if you have sons, you have to start honoring your sons and showing them respect. It's not an incestuous, emotional type of way. That's my little king. No, you ain't my little king. You're my little prince and stuff. No, I don't think so. Okay, that's not your spot, and never gonna be. You understand? And no shade, but I know that happened a lot in like urban communities where this my little man. He the man of the house, and you ain't the man of my house. But I did know the man. Okay, that you came from, and I knew how he responded to certain like just gestures of respect. And so now that you're getting that to that age, in my position as your mom, or as if you got a brother or whatever, you can show, here you go, just respect, right? You have to increase your respect factor. Not saying we don't respect them when they're kids, but we more so like, hey, go sit down, and they're like, thank you, mama. But when they get older, they start pulling away from you. They want to know that you respect their independence and that they could come to you and kind of talk to you while they're developing that. And so that's what I'm learning. And I feel that men are the same way. See, I'm learning this. First things before, I'm learning on a deeper level. I knew it, but I didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? And I probably still don't know everything I'm supposed to know and everything. That's what the Lord didn't give me no man. You understand what I'm talking about? Which is fine. I'm fine with it, okay? I had a lot of things to work through. So my journey ain't your journey, okay? So, you know, being a young wife or having kids and stuff like that real young, and this is my husband, I'm happy for all of you. Maybe you guys were way more mature than I was, but I'm not like that. So I had to learn a little late. Okay, so it's good. It's good to see that. It's good to see that. So basically, up your respect factor for any man that's in your life. It's not saying gravel down or oh my God. And of course, each role is going to be a different how type of you show the respect with your men. You know what I'm saying? With your boo. You know, then with your sons or with your brothers or with your boss at work that's a male or the male man that's a male. It's going to be different levels of respect. You know, leadership that you have. Those are all platonic. Relationships that are loving in nature with filios love, right? With friendly type of love, family type of love. Then with your man, that's eros. You can show respect in the eros sector, but I'm not going to get into that. But you know what I mean? Eros. You can show respect in there to filios, to unconditional. You can show respect to them in a different way. So like your levels of respect can open up more when you're in a romantic relationship with a man. But you could still increase those and different relationships that you're in with men. Not saying you don't respect women, but women, we respond to stuff differently. If you listen to us and you listen to us talking, complaining bitch about something, we feel understood. Thank you, girl. Girl, I need, and that type of thing. Whereas men, a lot of times, they won't speak. I notice a lot of them don't speak. And when they do, they be lying. Not purposely, some of them do. They won't really tell you how they feel. And some of them, in this day and age, it's so hard to get them to open up. Because I ain't dated nobody. You could be talking to them for 5, 6, 7 months. It's like, what is your favorite color? Are you okay? Because I think they got to be so guarded. So, and it's like that. It can start to be like that with different men in your life because they have different things they're going through. They can start to be guarded and start to feel resentment towards you that they have to perform in this role that you placed upon them. I started noticing that with my son. His father was like that. I didn't know I was doing it. Sometimes subconsciously as women we doing it. We like, oh, no, you're supposed to do this. And it can make them mad towards you because they're not being openly communicating. No, that's not how I am. I'm not like that anymore. I don't like that anymore. Right? So open communication, right? Open communication, even in conflict and after conflict, open communication. Of course, keeping God at the head, the Most High. Open communication and then just upping your respect factor can go a long way. Okay? That's all I have to say. All right? Peace.